Hello, Philip. How are you, Philip? You are great. All right. Compose. Done. Come up if you'd like, Philip. Got 4 people watching. Anyone's welcome to come up. Here comes Philip.
Hey, Kim.
Hello, Philip. Greetings. Is it raining up there?
It sure is.
Well, I don't know. We got more than you do, but we got a lot. Down south, they got tornadoes.
It doesn't even get tornadoes in the state at all.
That's good. You don't need them. You don't need them. I haven't done much today. Just make sure the trash is out. If it ever dries up, I got some yard cleanup I got to do.
That'll be nice.
I'll have to get my lawnmower out, get the oil changed, sharpen the blade. I only change it once a season. The oil, I mean. It only takes 20 ounces. It's a push mower. It's not a riding lawnmower. But I do try to keep the blade touched up, keep it sharpened.
I believe I got a lot of rain here.
I don't know how much rain we've had. I take my rain gauge and turn it upside down during the winter so it don't freeze up and bust. I need to get out there and turn it upright. Have you, I'm sure I've asked you this before, have you took the vaccination yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you got both of them?
No, I didn't.
You got one, though.
Nope. Not yet, I said.
Okay, so you need 2 shots, and you've took one. When do you get your second one?
I didn't get just, I don't know.
You didn't take any?
Nope.
Okay, are you going to?
I will. I don't know when.
Okay. Well, I don't know how it works there. Here, we've got a website you go to and you click on it. And I took my first shot, I think the 5th, which was a Friday. So a week from tomorrow, I get my second shot, and then I'll be done. It doesn't hurt. They've got it well organized. You just sit in your car, and they come there and get your information and scan it, and okay, go over and sit for 15 minutes. Make sure you're okay. Then they come and check on you, and okay, you can go. There's a lot of people said, nope, they're not going to get it. They're going to be aggravating. I wanted to get it over with. Now I don't have to worry about it, other than my second shot.
My state, Pennsylvania, reminds me of Ohio compared to weather.
For the weather, you mean?
Yeah. Ohio's flatter and Pennsylvania's hilly.
Okay. Hello, Food Forest. There you go, Food Forest. Howie, come up, buddy. Do you go to Ohio much, Philip?
I go to Illinois.
Oh, cool. What do you do in Illinois?
I
Chase
see my
women?
no, I just see my relatives there.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm at. But I'm way in the southern end of it. Okay, Hallie, that's fine. Cook me some grub. When you get a cook, come on and show us what we're eating. So, do you live with your mom and dad?
Yeah, I do.
That's good. Shepherd's pie and lamb hearts. I don't know what lamb hearts is, but if you're eating it, Hallie, it'd have to be good.
I know recently Texas is everything is open there.
What is open?
Texas.
Yeah, they need to be careful and keep wearing their mask for a while.
Some people saying they're not using masks anymore.
Whatever. I'm going to use it.
I wouldn't live there. That's too hard for me to live there.
Veal kidney boiled. All right. Well, whatever climate you're living in, you get used to it. I forget how it goes. If you're in the cold or the heat, your blood will thicken or thin. And then that way you can stand the cold or the heat. But I don't want to say which is which because I don't remember. I don't know.
The reason I changed my YouTube name to Phil's Fire Whistle, that was my decision.
Well, why did you change it?
I just don't want the trolls disrespecting my last name. I don't want to use my last name at all.
Well, that's oh, excuse me. That's a good idea, they claim, but I started out, I used my name, Kim Fife. That's my name. I'm proud of it. Huh. That'll fix them, Howie. Even though I'm going to get, whoops, even though I'm going to get the shots, have you got your YouTube muted? Philip?
What did you say?
Hello, John. Have you got your YouTube page muted?
I have the same channel, but I got a different. It's Phil's Fire Whistle.
Yeah, that's good. Wow. John, come up if you'd like. Oh, it's not echoing now. Oh, there it is. It is echoing.
John Game Official. My YouTube channel is Phil's Fire Whistle.
Okay, John.
You can check it out.
Okay, the page that you seen me first before you come up, Philip,
Yeah.
can you go back to that and make sure that page is muted? Not the StreamYard page, but the other one.
I'll get it.
Whoops. Okay, if you can see me on YouTube, make sure that's muted and then come back. I'll put the link in here again for you so you can find it. Okay, John, come back later, some other time. Hello, Aaron. How we doing, Aaron? You can come up if you'd like. I've never seen you on a panel. Hello, Peter. I'm doing good, Pete. Been a while since I've heard from you. I'm getting low on watch hours. I better get my lazy butt in here and get to making some hours. So, how have you been, Peter? I've been doing good. I've been in and out of the hospital, but I'm okay. Okay. Man, sure feel sorry for you. Best of luck to you. I knew what you meant, Peter. You keeping them pretty nurses in check? Well, them hospitals has got some pretty nurses. You're good and happy. All right. Not much to talk about other than it's rained and then it's rained and it rained some more. Well, my whiskers are sticking straight out. I got a doctor's appointment coming up. I got to be good with my sugar for a while. Got to do the blood work. Oh my heavens. Woo. The last couple of mornings that I checked it, mine was 195. He wants my A1C to be under 7. I don't know what your A1C would be, Peter. Do they not give you insulin? 86. Wow. I've got a chart. If your sugar is such and such, what your A1C would be. That wouldn't even be on that chart. Yes, but can't get my insulin. It's expensive. Yeah, very expensive. $15. Okay, I got it now. I couldn't read it. 15. Well, when I first started doctoring for insulin, mine was up to 10. $300 units a day. Well, I don't take insulin yet. I hope I don't have to. That's why I'm worried so much about my A1C. But I do take 4 different pills. I take 4 in the morning and 2 of them in the evening. I shoot for 5 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Okay. Make it real simple for you, Howie. There's a link.
Hey, Kim.
Hey,
Cheers.
I had potato soup and some egg rolls. There's actually pork rolls, I guess.
Gotta take my meds. Lots of water.
I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, long day.
What'd you do?
Well, I went to the butcher and picked up my lamb hearts and my beef bones because I baked the beef bones in the oven and then I eat the marrow out of them. And
Huh.
I picked up lamb hearts and tongues. Yeah. Yeah. It's part of my diet. Trying to live, right?
All right. Hello, Rosanna.
Hey, Rosanna. Hello, hello, hello.
I guess if you have to eat that, but no, thank
Well,
you.
it's because I have a rare disease. It's what might help me. But I just started a new treatments here at the clinic. I'll be going for 24 hours at a time. They drip it into an infusion in the IV. So I just set that all up yesterday. That was a lot of monkeying around and stuff. but amazingly, the whole building was empty.
Well, that's good.
Well, yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really? I'm the only one here, and I was actually basically the only one there. I didn't see anybody else, and it's a huge. I mean, it's a huge cancer agency. It's a big, huge building, and I was the only one there. Huh. Yeah. I was eating hemp hearts earlier, and they're stuck in my teeth. There we go. We have a cure for that.
Toothpick.
I was eating hemp hearts because it's loaded with magnesium and zinc and iron. So I bought a few kilos of hemp hearts shelled, and then I bought a few kilos of walnuts, a few kilos of actually quite a few kilos of coconut flour, and 2 kilos of almond flour, as I'm switching from gluten products like breads and stuff, and I make my own breads. So it's been
That's good. I've been
interesting.
trying to stay away from bread.
Yeah,
Here,
it's not good for you.
well,
Not good
I'm
for you
just
at
worried
all.
about the sugar.
Yeah. Well, the
Peter said
carbohydrates.
you take 1,000 milligrams of metformin twice a
Ew.
day.
Ugh.
I don't know how. I do take metformin twice a day, but I don't know what the milligrams are.
That's what those are, metformin.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I think 800 is what I take.
Uh,
And I do take
Milligrams?
Cardius.
Mine
but
are
I'm not taking
500. 500 milligrams.
I think mine's 800.
Yeah, I take 2 of them a day, so it's 1,000.
Right? I take 2 a day.
I don't take them mostly. I don't care for them. They wreck your stomach.
I don't have any trouble with them.
Well, just tell me that in a couple years, Kim.
Well, I've been taking them for probably 8 years.
Yeah, glycoside is the one that I take, which is a type of metformin, but it's coated, so it's slow release and it doesn't bother me.
It's a little blue pill.
No, it's gee, I got a lot of pills, man.
Dude,
That's amlodipine.
I take a little blue pill.
No, it looks white. Yeah, it's glycoside. It's white.
And then I take you can't see it in a white cup. There you go. I seen it.
Yeah, I take that. Take a lot of morphine. I take them.
I take a pill called Altos.
Yeah, I take that.
Altos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take Ramapril. And take
Hello, Brad. Come up.
a bunch of junk. Keeps me alive apparently, so what the hell? Hey Brad, how you doing? I'll be right back. I just gotta go to the little
Okay. Well, I don't have too many people in chat. Brad, Rosanna, Peter, and Howie. Philip was in here earlier, and he left. Hello, Tim. I don't know. Do I see your pictures? Yeah, it froze up. Oops. Well, maybe I ain't hurt yet. I see that you're live. You're on a game. Cool. I need to learn how to get on them games. There's Brad.
How's it going, guys?
Going good, Brad.
Awesome. Peter, how are you?
Six times
Wow,
a day.
that's a lot of pills.
They need to let you get some dope smoke.
Yes. Probably cut half of them pills down, it would. So beginning yesterday, anyway, Kim, I went out and bought myself a Stealth e-smoke, and I went from probably 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day down to like maybe 7 cigarettes a day.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so it's helping a lot with quitting, eh? I'm not getting grouchy the way I used to, so that's a good thing.
Oh, Jen will like that.
Oh yeah. Then it's just getting her to quit, eh? Because we're both smokers, so. She's just said I will. And she will. She's got a good power for stuff like that, eh? A lot better than I do. But this here, I'll tell you, it sure helps with the willpower, Kim.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a vape.
Yeah. But there's what it is there's 35 milligrams of just nicotine, eh? You don't have the chemicals that you actually get addicted to that are in the cigarette, right? If you actually Google it, nicotine in cigarettes actually isn't addictive. It's the chemicals that are in the tobacco before it's made, eh?
Yeah.
Yep. That's what you get addicted to.
There.
Yep.
Did you hear on the news that flea collar killed a whole bunch of dogs over a few years?
No, I didn't. We don't use flea collars, but still, that's not good. Let me just turn this light out here above me there, Kim.
That's better.
Yeah, that one up there, but above me, there's no shade for it. The one I have for it is it's not glass, you know, they kind of sand it to make it look foggy. So no light comes through it, eh?
Yeah.
You got to keep the thing off, and then it's too bright. So I got one in the corner here, a little lamp that I use now. So much better. It don't look like I got a bolt of lightning coming down through the top of my head. There you go, Peter.
One time Peter was on here and he said something about his nurse was in there with him. I said, well, tell me her name. And he told me her name, and I said, well, hello, whatever her name was,
Mm-hmm.
He typed in there, boy, her eyes got big.
Oh, yeah. So did you get that? I put a message underneath one of your videos, eh, Kim? I think it was Monday night. It's the first or second video on your page anyway for your videos. It's about the
Okay.
COVID, eh, and all the stuff that they aren't telling you about the COVID. There's a link that I posted underneath one of your videos.
Man, I don't know if I did or not. Do you still have it?
I can get it, yeah. Here, I'll go look now, Kim, and I'll see if I can.
Well, I didn't stop it, but YouTube may have threw it out.
Yeah, that's a chance too, eh? But I'll have a quick look. I'll be right back. Still here, just on a different page.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go here. And then we'll go.
It's his dog, Peter. His dog opens the door, comes in.
Whenever he wants to, Peter.
So, is it
There she
bad?
is there, Kim.
Is it bad what they're not telling us, or what?
It is, Kim. The Pfizer vaccine is actually causing blood clots. That's what people are dying from, not the COVID. They're dying from blood clots that the vaccine is causing. The
I
what?
haven't heard about the visor. There was another.
Astrovin, I think it is.
Yeah.
Not the Pfizer, the Astrovin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's causing blood clots.
I hope it's not visor because that's one I got.
No, Jen says it's not Pfizer, it's the other one. But the other one, you have to have 2 shots, right, Kim?
Yeah.
But watch that, Kim, because
Johnson's one shot.
right. But watch that, because there's a lot of good information in there that they're keeping away from all of us on the public, eh? So everybody in chat too, grab that link and put it aside and watch that, guys, because there's some important information everybody needs to know in there.
Okay, I'll get her.
That's right, Peter. I do too, man. I had a heart attack, eh? And I don't need the government giving them to me as well. Like this Pfizer thing hasn't even, or none of this vaccine that they're using right now, none of it's really been tested properly, eh? There's even a doctor on this that I gave you that says it hasn't been tested properly. She's not taking it herself. So what's that tell you? Just crazy, Kim.
Well,
It's like life's not short enough, eh? Now the government's doing it to us.
there's more people that has died from COVID than the vaccine, though.
Actually, no, there isn't, Kim. If I'm not mistaken, it was over $9,000 people died of clots from the COVID shot.
Cool. Or
So
no,
you
that's
know
not
that.
cool. Wow.
No, but I mean that's a lot of people, eh?
Yeah. But there was 450 some thousand people that died from COVID
That they know of, that we're being told, right?
that were
Like
being told.
I said, Kim, watch that video.
And
You
all
know,
that could have been prevented if back when it first started, if everybody would wore a mask.
yep,
But we didn't have a leader that told us that, you know.
that's right. None of us did, not even here in Canada. None of the big leaders of any of the countries in the whole world gave anybody any kind of notice. That's not right. That's capital murder as far as I'm concerned.
I know it.
Now, if we committed capital murder, we'd be put to death. So how come none of these government people that are in on this capital murder are being put to death for it? Or even arrested and put in jail?
Money.
Exactly.
Money.
That's the shame of this country anymore, Kim. When money overtakes human life, there's something wrong.
Exactly.
Something seriously wrong. Oh, Peter, I didn't have any kind of surgery. I'm glad you're okay from that, man. But with me, Peter, my doctor really screwed up with me. I don't trust a lot of doctors anymore, eh? I got to be pretty sick myself to go back to one, believe me. Yeah, thinning the herd, Peter, but it's going a little too far. There's too many people being thinned out, you know what I mean? I could see it in countries, you know, that are really overrun, like Japan and stuff like that, where they hardly got anybody living. You know what I mean? Like where there's elbow room and stuff, they're so crowded, there's no elbow room. I can see places like that, maybe wanting to thin them out or even move them somewhere else rather than kill them. I mean, there's other ways to do this other than taking people's lives, you know? Hey, Howie, that looks good, brother.
Shepherd's pie, man.
Oh, yeah, that
cool.
looks awesome, buddy.
Yeah, it
How
smells
you
good.
doing, man?
Yeah, staying alive. That's my shepherd's pie. I'll
That
go
looks
grab
really
the
good,
kidneys
Howie.
and hearts and show them to you.
Ground beef and mashed potatoes.
That looks really good, Kim. What's the matter?
It does.
No, I'm not opening the window. It's cold out. So you have to just relax, okay? It's not hot in here. My bull mastiff wants me to open the window and it's too cold out. It was warm yesterday, Kim. I could have been out in just a small jacket, eh? Today I had to have my winter coat, a hat. Hey, that looks good.
Moose bones.
Yep, moose bones. Good soup stuff there, Howie.
Yeah, I baked them in the oven, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't waste nothing.
Oh, I don't either when it comes to wild game, Howie. I use everything there is.
Yeah, this tastes good. Is there?
Oh, yeah.
You can smell the moose, eh?
I'll bet you could.
Yeah, I'll eat the
We need
marrow
to-
inside, eh?
We need that smell-o-vision, Howie.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Heck with that. Taste-o-vision.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? I wonder how many people would actually lick their screen. Yeah, grab a forkful is right, Peter. For sure.
See, there's the lamb heart. That's the lamb heart there. That's delicious. And this here is the lamb tongue. Look.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's delicious, eh?
I've never had lamb tongue.
Oh, I eat the whole animal. I eat the whole thing. I don't care. I eat everything: lungs, brains, tongues, heart, liver, kidneys. I don't care. I don't
Nice.
care. Yeah, I eat it all. Waste not, want not.
Won't hurt you, Howie.
Well, I have to part of my diet now. I
Yeah,
eat
they do.
animal
Yeah,
organs.
they do, Peter. They count as wild game.
Yeah, they do, Peter.
If they're
In some
cougars, they're
hospitals.
cougars, eh?
Yeah.
I like cougars.
Oh yeah. Cougars
Yeah.
are
But
nice.
anyway, I better go put this back in the freezer.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Guess what I paid for that today? $2.
Hey, that's a good
Yeah.
deal, Howie.
$2 for a heart, eh?
Good deal.
I wouldn't eat it if it was free, but go ahead.
Well, if you catch what I catch, you'll be out there getting all of them you can.
Okay.
What it does is, it's part of the keto diet. So I eat a lot of, protein, and I don't eat carbs or sugar. So I don't gain weight because I'm doing medications that make you gain a lot of weight. So I'm up to 217 pounds now. Hey, I was what,
Oh,
169.
wow, Howie.
I know, and you know, when I got sick, I was 240 pounds. I went down to 169, and now I'm up to
Right.
217. But I got to watch it so I don't eat carbs no more or sugar. So I got to have lots of salads and organs, right, like heart, liver, and kidney, and they got to be free range, hey. And then my butter's got to be grass fed. I can't have. You know what happened today? The butter here at the place where they make the butter, they were caught putting in palm oil
Oh, no way.
into the cattle feed, so that the cows are pumping out this oil, out this butter. And a long time ago, I was going, geez, it doesn't taste right. So I never ever bought it anymore. I went and bought this grass-fed butter from New Zealand. It's $6.30 a pound.
But it's
But,
worth
I mean,
it, Howie.
It's worth it because it tastes like butter.
Exactly.
But the stuff from the place, I'm not going to say their name because, it's Kim Fife's. I don't want
Right.
Kim getting into any trouble. But they got in trouble today, them guys. The law went in there because you can't be lying. A bunch of chefs, what they
No,
did,
you-
they noticed that the butter was burning at the wrong temperature. And
Right.
it shouldn't burn at that temperature. And
No.
it was. So what they did is they started looking at the oil, what was going on, and they found out that the farmer, actually it's a big corporation that bought it. They were giving palm oil to the cows to pump out this high amount of butter. But it wasn't real. It didn't taste right to me. I'm like, hey, this doesn't taste right. So
Right.
so that's I just
Well, the oil that they're putting, like feeding the cattle, wouldn't stay as oil anyway. By the time it went through the 4 stomachs the cow has and, down to the udder or whatever, it's going to be all depreciated anyway and distasteful as it is, And then when you add it to something, it's not going to taste right.
Brad, it never tasted right, and I never felt well from eating it.
I'll
So
bet.
I didn't bother with it. I used to pay for organic butter, but now organic butter is $16.50 a pound
I
for
know.
organic butter.
I know it's
And-
ridiculous.
And I can get grass-fed butter for $6.30 a pound, and I can buy their junky butter for about $3.45 to $4.45 a pound. But it's garbage,
Yeah.
utterly garbage. No pun intended. Utterly,
Oh, I hear you.
it's garbage. And
Yep.
I knew right away there's something wrong. So I switched my oils too. Hey. I switched from all the canola and corn oils and stuff. I switched to extra virgin olive oil, but now I've also to get that. I get rid of all the industrial seed extract oils. So I got rid of flaxseed oil, and I replaced all of it with avocado oil, and that's nearly $20 a liter.
Yep.
which is about 1/4 of a gallon in U.S. terms.
Right.
You know,
Right.
which is not very much. But the thing is, if you want better health, you bloody well better pay for it, and you
Oh,
better
yeah.
research it.
You
Because
probably
I'm
know
in-
this, how you probably know about this, Howie. Hey, hon, what was that green vegetable I was telling you about?
Moringa.
Avocado.
Yeah, I
Did
eat
you
them all the
know?
time.
Did you know, Howie, that you can take the pit of the avocado and boil it
Yeah,
and actually cut it into 4 and boil it again for a bit, and you can actually drink the tea it makes?
yeah, it's
And
very
it's
nutrient.
just as good for you as the avocado itself.
Yeah, I just bought 10 organic avocados at a
Nice.
hefty price. It was $30
Oh, yeah.
for 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are gone. Oh, you're back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat better with whole foods, and I'm just trying anything I can. I want to live, right?
Yep. Yep.
So one of the things with the disease I got was I was told to eat organs. Like
Right.
I started this week with beef kidneys, and I boiled them up. I can't stand the taste of kidney, but I went on YouTube and I've seen these people in Ecuador. They just boiled them up. And the
Yep.
little kids were all eating them. And I looked at everybody and they look super healthy, the people. I was like,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
And it's the first thing they eat is the heart, liver, and the kidneys. And that's the first thing sold off the animal when they go to the butcher.
Yep.
And these people that were eating it were the healthiest looking humans I ever seen. And they don't have any medications. They don't have any health issues. They eat their veggies too, you know.
Yep.
They grow all their own veggies, but because they're growing their own veggies and they have their own fruit trees, they don't have goats or chickens or anything. They buy all that because it's fairly cheap. But I buy my own eggs now. I sold all my chickens. The last one tonight, I sold them all for $20 each. Pretty good
All right.
deal. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, my friend bought over all these free range chickens. So I filled up the freezer with a bunch of free range chickens. And I
There you
sold all the
go.
other chickens, so I didn't pay for them ones. And then I sold all mine for $20 each.
Hey, can't go wrong there.
No.
Still a
So-
good deal for your chickens, though, because they're layers, right?
Yeah, I've got the forest floor all planted now. And
Nice.
I planted the entire floor with nitrogen fixers. I planted it with radishes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's pretty good. I'll be right back. I gotta go put this in the freezer. This is
Okay.
my lunch tomorrow.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah,
That'll be good. Yep.
I don't even like organs, but if it's gonna save my sorry butt,
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta try it, man. Like Kim Feist said, Kim said he wouldn't eat it if it was free. I don't
Well,
blame
if
him.
you
I
really
would.
had to live, you would.
Yeah.
I would if I had to live. Oh, yeah. I'll eat
Well,
anything
you know-
you tell me to eat.
Yeah, well,
No?
that's the number one thing for people with IgG4 retroperitoneal fibrosis is to
Hey,
eat
Howie?
organs.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Is that a form of cancer at all, Howie?
No. What fibrosis
Okay.
means the scarring of all the organs.
Oh,
And
okay.
the retroperitoneal region is the empty cavity. And the IgG4 is actually something nature puts in humans
Oh, yes.
to combat antigens.
Right.
And the antigen is the cancer cell. So what happens is I'm going to be taking this new treatment here pretty quick after the Easter long weekend. And
Right.
what that does is it attacks B cells so that the T cells take over and stop this protein problem I have.
Right.
So, but the problem with it is serious complications can happen.
Yeah, I know. It's
Very
not a good thing,
serious.
Howie. I know, brother.
So I finished this treatment this week that they did for me, but it didn't work. Apparently, they put me into the scan, and it hasn't improved anything. And so what they're going to do is they're going to do this 1 month long treatment. It takes 24 hours to drip it into an IV. It's an infusion
Okay.
into my arm. And I have to stay there overnight at the cancer clinic. So they're going to drip that into my arm over a 24-hour period. And I get 4 of those. And then they monitor me for 3 months. And if it doesn't work, then they're going to split me all the way up through here. Because where the mass is, it's on my aorta. It's not on the thoracic aorta. It's on the descending aorta, the one that goes down to the liver and legs. And there's a mass there. Now, 22 or 23 doctors were calling it tumors. And then when I got to the cancer clinic, the oncologist and the hematologist, they go, no, it's not tumors. It's fiber. It's a mass of fiber. I said, well, all these doctors say tumors. And they go, yeah, we know, but it's not. Because they wrote down on their lymphoma, prostate cancer, that all this freaking stuff, you know, it scared me. It scared the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah, it would.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're telling me I had a week to live, a month to live. You know, I'm like, wow. At one point, one guy said, you might just live a few more days. And I'm like, really?
Right.
I was terrified, man. I thought, wow, I said goodbye to my kids. You know, I gave away all my belongings. I didn't die. That was 6 months ago, man.
Yeah, I bet. Sorry, guys. Shadow pulled the grate out of the floor.
So I went to church. I was the only guy in church. Yeah, I was the only guy there. They were having church service over the internet, the Zoom thing.
Right.
I was the only guy sitting in a 1,000 seat place, or 500 seats, or whatever. It was completely empty. They had a big band going, and the preacher was doing his preaching, and I was the only person sitting there.
Yep. Well, they couldn't tell. They couldn't charge you with being too close.
What?
They couldn't charge you with being too close within 6 feet.
No, there was no one there. But they made a special arrangement so I could go because it's against the law to go to church here, eh? It's against the law. You're not allowed to go to church here. It's against the law. Yeah.
Since when?
What did you have a preacher?
It's COVID.
Okay.
Was
You're
there
not
a preacher
allowed.
there?
What?
Wow.
Was there a preacher there?
Yeah.
That's sad, eh, Howie?
So
That
just
is
you
so
and the
sad.
preacher.
What's that, Kim?
Just you and the preacher.
Yeah, and there was like pastors and laymen and an usher or two. And I was the only guy to put money in the tithe. There was no one else. But I told him, I said, you know, I'm going to church because, you know, they say I'm going to die. And all these people were saying it, you know. So the priest, he goes, well, come to church. Well, if you're going to die, you'll never get to court. I went to church.
Wow.
So I still go. I don't care. What are they going to do to me? They're going to put me in jail. I'm going to fucking still get out. Well, if I don't die in there. But they give people big fines, $1,800, $2,200 fines for going to church.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You're not allowed to travel, hey, here where I am. You're not allowed to travel. You're not allowed to get on you can't get on the ferry and go to the US. You can't go on the ferry and go to mainland. It's illegal. You got to have it's got to be essential, like a doctor's appointment or someone's dying, something like that, right? You don't go on if there's a funeral or wedding that's not essential.
Not sad, eh? It's not essential because maybe a relative died and you want to go you can't go.
And you're not allowed to sit in your car at the ferry anymore. You have to get out. You have to go up and be accounted for. And you got to wear your mask. If you don't wear your mask, the sergeant at arms arrests you, put you in the hold until the police get you on the other side.
Yep.
They take it very serious here. They just knocked off a bunch of houses here with people. People were having a barbecue, and they arrested the homeowner and gave him fines, and they kicked everybody out of the house. They bought all the bylaw officers, and they bought everybody in there from the health department, and they kicked everybody out. And it's the same when you go on the bus. You got to have a mask, and
Yep.
and you get your own seat. There's no one sitting with you, and it's every third seat that someone can go on. And there might be like 10 people on the entire bus. But
Right.
you know what I found that was really weird? Was all the cops were sitting inside Starbucks, no mask on, and they were filling their face with donuts and coffee. And they were all sitting right beside each other. I'm like, well,
Mhm.
what is this? So my buddy snapped a photo of them. There's a big sign there saying, wear your mask if you're going to come into this premise, right? And here's all
Right.
these cops from Saanich Police are all sitting there drinking coffee, and not one of them's got a mask on. And my buddy went
Oh,
and filmed it. My buddy filmed it all, and then
wow. Oh, yeah.
yeah, and he showed it to me. Hey, and I'm like, for real? But so then all the kids see now the kids are going to school here and they're catching the COVID and they're going home and giving it to mom and dad. So
Yeah,
a lot of the
here too.
schools here are practically empty. They don't
Mhm.
send, a lot of people don't send their kids to school no more here. My
I
daughter
don't
doesn't
think they
send her
should.
kids. She won't because they can bring COVID home to her.
Yep. Well,
Right.
not only that, why are they putting the kids at risk like that anyway?
Well, they put 30
You know what I
kids in
mean?
the classroom, man, like that, no mask.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't have 30 people in your house. You get a fine.
Yeah.
Well,
There's something really just nuts. Not
Oh, there is, Howie. I hear you.
well.
I totally agree.
Right?
Half and half.
Oh, okay.
They do 15 and 15 and it's 30, or 20, anyway.
I hope I say this right. Hi, Harmars. I hope I said that right, buddy.
How's your brother?
I'm from Canada too, Harm. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen them turn on their lights just to go through a red light to go to Tim Hortons here in Canada. Howie's in Canada too.
I'm an earthling, just like you guys.
Yep, we're all earthlings. You know, thinking about that, Howie, I said to Jen, I said, wow, I think Howie knows a little bit more than what he's letting us know. We watched a program yesterday, guys, a documentary, okay, on people that have had death from death to back to life experience,
Yeah.
right? They died and came back. And
Well, I
they were
haven't done that yet.
explaining, yeah, they were explaining how some of the people that were coming to meet them
Yeah.
didn't have any faces, just a shape, and they said they looked like aliens. No doubt, Howie. I'm saying, you know, like we don't know what heaven looks like down here, right?
Hey, no,
We don't know
neither
where
does,
we go
neither
from
does
here.
anybody else, because if they say they do, they're lying to you.
Exactly.
It's simple. How did they know they died and went there? I don't think so. You know, nobody knows.
Well,
man.
I honestly, I don't think it was heaven they went to. I think
Who
all these
knows?
people.
I
end up
wasn't
going-
there, and you know what? I haven't died yet, but if I die and come back, I'll let you know.
Okay, you do that, Howie. But no, I thought it was just weird, that they had brought up that they could be aliens, right? And I thought, what? And I said to Jen after that, just jokingly, I said, hey, maybe Howie knows more than we do. He's always
No.
calling us earthlings, you know?
Well, you know, today I was at the butcher, and this lady goes, "Excuse me, sir." I said, "Pardon me, but my name's Howie." I said, "I'm an earthling just like you. And may I have your name, please?" And her name was Jean. She goes, "Oh, I'm Jean." I said, "Well, I'm Howie." Now I said, "Now we're just earthlings, see?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, this is great." She loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Put her on the same level as me, right? You
Yeah.
don't have to call me sir. I'm just Howie. I'm
That's
just
right.
like you. You know?
That's right.
But
There's no
that's
special.
The Cubans got a thing. They say Sarana. Have you heard that?
No.
Sarana. It's
No, I
Toronto with yes sir, no sir, because you got to say yes sir, no sir to everybody, right?
All right. Serrano.
So they call it
Okay.
Sarana. They call it Sarana.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, this one Cuban guy that used to
Sarana.
be my porter, and he told me all about it. He goes, "You know what Sarana is?" I said, "I've heard that from my buddy that played the the drums, you know, because we had a band, right? And I said, I've heard that. I just don't remember it. And then he told me what it meant. It's because the policeman wants you to say, sir, yes, sir, no, sir, the bylaw officer, the bus driver, the doctor, yes, sir, no, sir. So, and they're in Toronto. So that's what they call Toronto, Sarana.
Right.
I thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah, that is. That's really neat.
Yeah. So if you hear them say that, you know what you know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Where they're
yeah.
from, Sarana.
Well,
But I
you
heard
know,
it from,
you
Go
was
ahead.
talking about they didn't have no face.
Right.
I'll tell you an experience that I had. I had a nervous breakdown.
oh no, I didn't know that.
They leathered me down because I was out of my head, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up. I know it was the nurse, but this angel came to my bed and she just had a glow. She didn't have any face. It was really something.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I had a similar experience like that, but I dropped 2 hits of acid.
There you go. That'll give you a lot of similar experiences like
go.
that, Howie. I used to do acid back in the day myself. That's as high as
I
I ever
never
went.
did
for
that.
chemicals.
I was just shedding some light with my friend Kim.
Yep.
Kim's pretty cool.
Oh, he is. Oh,
Yeah.
Kim's probably done more acid in his life than both of us put together.
I
Howie.
don't think so.
Who,
Kim's a
me?
pretty straight guy.
Yeah.
No, I've not done any
Oh, I
kind of
know. I know, Kim. I'm just playing around with you.
I done a little smoke one time.
Yep.
But
Well, if we ever get together, Kim, I'll make sure I got a couple of joints with me, and we'll go back.
don't do that no more.
And,
I'd sure sat with you while you did yours, though.
medication, eh, Kim?
I haven't smoked
Best
cannabis.
medication there is.
I haven't smoked cannabis for 6 months.
I know, eh,
I'm
Howie?
not allowed with my treatments.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't miss it,
No?
and I'm becoming smarter. So
Mm-hmm.
the last doctor I've seen, I never seen this guy before in my life, but he must have read my file. Hey, he comes running up to my gurney. This is like last week. He goes, "I know you're intelligent," he says. He was
Really?
like, that's what he said to me. He go,
Did you tell him I
thank
know
you."
I am too?
No, I said, well, thank you. I said, I'm just an earthling like you. He goes, oh, no. He says, I'm a doctor.
That's
So anyway, I was having heart problems. So I was telling them, and my leg swelled up, and my foot swelled up like a watermelon, and it still is.
Right.
That's the part I went to see the specialist yesterday. He measured it all, and he said it didn't look
Right.
good. So, so this doctor comes running right up to my gurney. I had to wait 10 hours for the guy. Well, 9.5.
Wow.
And yeah, the ER was crazy. There was fighting, people spitting. There's people with colds and flus. So I tried to tell the nurse. I said, I can't be around sick people because I'll die. Right. That was the last thing.
Right. No
The
immune system.
the leading
you're gonna
researcher
die.
guy said to me, he says, you get sick at all, he says, you're just going to die right away, right? I go, well, I won't do that. So I ended up in the
Right.
hospital because my leg was swollen, my heart hurt, a few things went wrong. There's a big red patch on my leg, and so anyway, I ended up
Wow.
going to the hospital because the cancer clinic sent me, and my GP sent me. So when I got there, I told the nurse, I had no immunoglobulins. She's like, oh, well, you have to sit in this room. And this other cranky son of a beehive, sorry, that's not a swear word. He comes up, what are you doing in here? I said, well, I have no immunoglobulins. And the nurse that put me in there, this female nurse, she goes, yeah, he has no immunoglobulins. He has no way of fighting a cold or flu. And he just went like that. And I went, wow, that guy's nuts, right? So when she went off shift, he came in and he just started screaming for me to get off that gurney now. I'm like up. I'm like, who the hell are you? Right?
Right.
He goes, get out of this room. You're not supposed to be in here. I said, man, you're a lunatic.
No kidding.
So
Wow.
he didn't like that. So then he says, well, just follow me. So I'm wobbly, right? I can't even walk. The leg doesn't work, right?
Right.
Holding on to the wall, holding on to the cane, and I'm going along. So I get to this room, and he goes, this isn't the Ritz, you know? I'm like, wow, buddy, you have some serious mental health problems, right? You know, I got my camera going the whole freaking time, I got the camera going because wherever I go, I put the camera on and the video and the audio, everything, right? I don't care
Hi,
anymore.
everybody.
So,
Hello, Jen.
See what's hiding on me there?
so anyway, I got to sit down there. So then I start getting this diabetic reaction, right? I hadn't eaten it, and I'm trying to get water for my medication. It's past my medication time. He doesn't bring me any water. So this is the lunatic, right?
Right.
So I said, buddy, I got to have a diabetic reaction kit, and I got to take my meds. He hands me a can of pop with 56 grams of sugar in it.
Oh my God.
He said, drink this.
Well, wanting to kill you, eh?
Ah.
Jeez.
So I said, no, thank you. So I went to the bathroom where people wash their hands from shitting, and I
Right.
drank it there. Yeah.
Wow.
So then another nurse
That's
come
sad,
and got
Howie.
me. Yeah, another nurse come and got me. And she says, come with me. You got to go get an x-ray. I said, how am I supposed to get there? She goes, just walk. I'm like, I can't. The foot's so
Oh my
small, it
God.
doesn't move, right? So I did the best I could. I got halfway there, but then I was hanging onto the wall. And this guy I knew, God, it's so nice to be loved, eh?
Yeah.
He's like, what are you doing here, Howie? I said, I don't know. I don't even know where I am. And I didn't at that point. This is
Right.
like at the 9th hour, you know? I
Right.
didn't know. I couldn't know anything anymore. I was in so much pain and I couldn't walk and I was disoriented.
I know what you're saying.
So then,
That's like one of the doctors.
so then this female nurse, this old gal, she goes and gets me a wheelchair and puts me in it and wheels me down to the x-ray machines. I got there. And then they took my x-ray. What a sweetheart radiologist, a beautiful lady, young lady. She was just so nice to me. She put me out in the hallway. And I phoned my health representative from the church. And I said, I'm not getting any help here. I can't even get water to take my medication.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, I'm phoning the quality of care services. I said, okay. That took a lot for me to complain, because I never
Oh
complain.
yeah.
I mean, it take a lot. But I was at my end of the rope. So I got the pills. I got the water. The radiologist went and got the water, man. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's
And then my
crazy.
buddy, the guy that said Sarana,
Mhm.
he
Yeah.
brought me back. So I'm in the room, and that's when that doctor comes and he goes, I know you're intelligent. That's the first words out of his mouth. I'm
Wow.
like, what the hell is this all about? So he starts babbling some shit that I had gout, I had arthritis. I said, no, I don't have any of that. Oh, yeah, he says. I said, no. I said, it's edema. And I said, I have a massive block that's blocking the flow down my leg from my IgG4. He's like, oh. I said, you didn't read my file? I said, I've been waiting here 9.5 hours for you. No, he said,
I'll bet he didn't read a bit of it, did he?
no, he didn't.
No.
He didn't do anything.
That
So he told
happened,
me,
eh, Howie?
he says, okay, he says, he looks at me, I can't walk, right? I'm disoriented. I can't walk. I can't even stand up. He goes, you're discharged. You're an outpatient.
No way.
Yeah, so the nurse,
Oh, my
she comes up to
God.
me. The nurse comes up to me and she goes, excuse me, sir, you have to leave now. I said, I'd love to, but I can't. She goes, you have to leave now. I said, wow. I said, this is outpatient service, I guess, huh? She's like, yeah, get out.
Oh my God.
So I didn't leave. I was looking for the piece of paper for the patch of redness that
Right.
was growing on my leg. He had wrote a prescription, and she's screaming, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me." I just ignored her, and I looked at her. I said, "Look, I'm effing calling quality services on you."
Oh yeah.
I said the F word too, which I
Yep.
never do. You know,
No, you don't, Howie. I can vouch for that.
I rarely swear, if ever. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't. I had this good friend named Marie that taught me not to swear.
Right.
But I try not to swear, you know. But she's
Right.
over here laughing right now. That's okay.
And what's her name again, Howie?
Fart monster.
Fart Monster, how are you tonight? I'm Brad.
You don't see nothing. You don't hear nothing from the peanut gallery now.
Nope.
So anyway, I started walking out, you know, and I made it as far as the end of the ER. And this lady comes up and she goes, "I can give you a wheelchair." And as I walked out to the ER, there was this lady, this old lady. She had a runny nose and she was coughing up phlegm. And she got out of that wheelchair, the same wheelchair she offered me.
Wow.
I said, "No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you."
Yeah.
And she started with a raised voice that she tried to help me and give me a wheelchair. I did not even respond because she
Yeah.
wasn't worth any words.
Yeah. I
For
hear
simple
ya.
fact that she was taking the chair from a sick person that most likely had COVID.
Yeah, or something that could have killed you
Trying to get me
anyway.
to sit in the chair.
Yeah, no.
I said,
Not
"No,
when
thank
I
you."
haven't got an immune
So
system.
I hobbled out. I have a cane with a three standing pieces on it. You know, that's got a like a shock.
Yep.
So when it gets really bad, I can use that for support, right?
Right.
So I get out there, and she
Is
come
that
right
that
up. Behind,
hurricane?
she come right up behind me with that chair and just pushed it right into me, and then I fell back into the chair. There was nothing I could do.
Wow.
She wheeled me outside the emergency room and left me in the parking lot. Yeah.
Oh my God. What's
That's
going on with our medical?
healthcare in Canada. That's your free healthcare. So the next day, I'm sitting down with Mrs. V watching the news. A guy got shot and killed right where I was standing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the police shot him right in the ER. But when I was in the ER, I seen people getting up and leaving. Like just getting up and leaving, like people with broken bones and gashes,
Right.
bruises and whatever, sickness, runny nose. They just were getting up and leaving because there was no one there to look after them.
Yeah.
That's your free health care in Canada, okay?
Oh yeah.
It's sure everybody goes, "Oh, Canada's got free health care." Well, I'd like to see the health care. I heard it was free.
Yeah, where is it? That's the thing.
What a joke.
Oh, it
What
is
a
a big
joke.
joke, Howie. I agree 100%.
What a joke.
Yep.
And the thing is, if you get sick, it's no good to go to the hospital. They don't treat you
No,
there.
it ain't.
No, it's okay if you
Don't
need a
you sh-
broken arm fixed with a cast or you're having a baby, but other than that, don't go there. You're just
No.
by the time they're done with you, you're going to be sicker than when you show up.
When you went, yeah.
Yeah, and then to just wheel me out to
That's
the
like-
parking lot, and then she came and got me back, and she goes,
Oh,
"Oh,
wow.
I've been told to put you back in the emergency room." So there was nothing I could do. She just grabbed the wheelchair and starts pushing me back, and she puts me right in the middle of the room with 50 to 60 sick, badly sick people.
Oh
And
my
Leads
God.
me there, and I'm trying to tell her, "Look, I can't be here." So I crawled on the wall, hanging on the wall. I crawled out into the parking lot, and I waited for my friend Mrs. V to pick me up. And thank God for Mrs. V because she's saved my life that night.
Wow.
Yeah, saved my bacon. But that was, and then the next day they shot a guy. The police shot a guy. He pulled a knife on the nurses, and the police went over and shot him. And then the day after that, 500 people signed a petition that there's no health care for you if you're psychiatric going to that hospital. 500
Wow.
people signed a petition because they were letting people go out of the hospital and they just went and killed themselves. They committed, bad things, right? They
Yep,
just jumped off a
yep.
bridge. Yeah, and kids too. They did, young people. They weren't looking after them. It's the worst place
No.
I've ever seen in my life. The worst. I never seen anything like it. Yeah.
Well, the hospital here isn't much better in Simcoe, Howie. When my dad was up there, he was pretty much, stop it. He was pretty much on his deathbed, eh?
Wow.
And a doctor come in that never seen my dad before, okay? Never looked at his paperwork. This is what ticked me off. He never looked at my dad's paperwork whatsoever.
Yeah.
Dad was told, if you have an operation, it'll kill you. Doesn't matter what it is, it'll kill you. You can't take it. Your heart's not strong enough, eh?
Yeah.
This doctor was going to send Dad to Cambridge to get a stint put in. I said to I had a doctor and a nurse there, and I had them stopped in the room, and I let them both have it, eh? I said, who in the hell is the doctor that was going to take my dad and have him? Oh, well, he's not here now. I said, well, then that's too bad, because you're going to hear what he was going to hear. I said, you tell me something right now. He never looked at my dad's paperwork at all, did he? And that's malpractice, is it not? And I said, I want the truth from you, not your goddamn doctor bullshit lies. He said, yes, it is malpractice, sir. I said, I want the doctor's name and phone number before I leave this hospital. They said, they agreed with me there. He said, yeah, I'll give it to you. But when I went up to get it, they wouldn't give me his name and number, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. But if my dad had win, it would have killed him. All because
Sure
that
would.
doctor couldn't take the time to look at his freaking paperwork.
Yeah. I put in a complaint. I had to write it all down and I sent it in to the government.
Yep. Oh, I didn't have to.
I
This
said, I'm
doctor
not going back there. I'm not going back there.
trouble of it is they're all in bed together, though.
Well, no, this is separate than the medical system. There's VHA, and then there's the BC government.
Yep.
And the BC government is totally separate from the medical system. If you're not getting quality of care, because the BC government pays VHA to look after you, and you're not
Yeah.
getting it, they want to hear about it. Then there's a big investigation, and it takes 45 days for the investigators to go through the whole thing. Right? No, that's all separate. And if you don't like that, then you call your lawyer, right? Because
Yeah.
you didn't get quality of care. So they're going to do something about it because they don't want you calling your lawyer, right?
Exactly.
Well, yeah. But this week coming up, I'm asking for my file, hey, from my doctor, from the hospitals, everything.
Yep.
Because if I'm not getting care and I can show it, I can go, hey, Mr. Lawyer, I need some money. But guess what they did? The Law Society of British Columbia did. They capped your pain and suffering at $350,000 from a doctor or a hospital.
Yeah,
So
I
you
heard
can
about that.
sue for more than
That's crap.
$350,000.
Yep, that's crap.
Oh, sure it is. It's racketeering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's what Kim was saying there. They're in together. So Kim's kind of right. Well, he is
Oh
right.
yeah. He's really close there. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's a shame that the healthcare in this country's come to
Oh, it is, Howie. It is, but
it's
you know,
shameful. Not all healthcare. I met a lot of people in healthcare that were really nice, but their hands are tied by the higher up,
right.
the people above, and they'll even tell you, right? And the ambulance guy said, he says, if you complain, he says, you're going to get in a lot of trouble. I said, I know. I'm going to complain. I don't care. I'm dying.
Oh,
What do I
yeah,
got to lose?
It's our right to speak up if something's not right, you know.
There's your
And if you're not
first
treating me
mistake.
right, I'm going to say something.
They weren't including me in the meetings with the doctors, what they were going to do with me.
Right.
The first thing they're taught in medical school is to include the patient in the meeting,
Exactly.
but they don't do that. And I complained a half a dozen times, and nothing. It didn't matter. They all had an excuse. Well, you won't remember what to do. As one doctor said to me, I said, you know what? You're a real piece of work now, ain't you?
Oh yeah.
And this one senior doctor, he comes running up to me, goes, so, hey, how's it going there, Howie? We met before. I said, no, we have not. Oh, yeah, he says, I met you last week. I said, no, we have not. So I flipped up my book just like a freaking detective. I said, what's your
Yeah.
name? And he told me his name, and I'm looking down, there's 20 doctors on there. I said, your name's not here. And he sat there and he's like, well, maybe I'm wrong. I said, no, not maybe. You are.
Yeah.
I said,
You
see that
are
door?
wrong.
You see that door over there?
Take it.
Yeah, don't let it hit you on the way out.
Yeah, don't let it hit you.
He got up and left. So they sent another doctor to talk to me about it. I said, I
Right.
got nothing to say. I said, the guy lied.
Excuse me, Howie?
Gotta go, gentlemen. Take care. Bye.
Okay, have a good night, Howie.
All
Take
right,
care,
Howie.
buddy.
Thank
See
you.
you,
for
Lots
buddy.
of love to you,
coming on.
bro.
Peace out.
Peace out.
There was this old man I knew when I worked at the lumberyard.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, him and his wife is both gone.
Right.
Well, his wife had cancer and he couldn't get no insurance. But the man had some money. So he took his wife in to the doctor and what have you. And their doctor come in. I don't know if he talked to him in front of his wife or not. But anyhow, he said, Mr. So-and-so, I don't want to say his name, but he said, I understand that you don't have any insurance for your wife. He said, how are you going to pay for it? He said, I'll tell you what. He said, if you can guarantee me that I'll have my wife when you're done, that'd be great. But I'll guarantee you will have your money. So are you going to guarantee that back, that you will doctor my wife to
Exactly.
Back
to health.
to good
Yep.
health? The guy got up and walked out.
Huh.
The doctor did.
Yeah.
So, of course, she got care, but she had cancer and she passed.
Wow.
I don't know how long she lasted.
Right.
But
Yeah, that cancer, it's a very very bad thing in this world. But something that confuses the heck out of me, Kim, is the fact that this COVID came out and they had a treatment for a so-called disease that they never heard of, right? They never dealt with this before, but they had a vaccine for it in what, 6 months? But yet they've been working on cancer for how many years, how many centuries? And they can't find a cure? That's a pile of crap.
that what you're saying makes sense. But I don't know the answer.
Oh, I don't either, Kim. I'm just saying, work on some of these things that have been taking lives for centuries, not these new things that are coming up, like deal with them, but don't rush the vaccines that you're using to cure them. That don't make no sense.
So,
Well, we don't it's kind of like,
you had to get a new phone.
yeah, I seen that.
Go ahead, Brad.
Phone went out, eh? I just got Jen a new phone, actually, LG. Really nice phone. Got it for her birthday. She needed a new one anyway, so she was using her mom's, after her mom passed, but it's iPhone 4, I think. And it's so outdated, it wouldn't even take updates. So I said, no, it's time for you to get a new phone, Jen.
So did she get her a new one?
Yep.
What kind did you get?
It's LG. What, hon? An LG 125, I think.
Okay.
Bring it here for a sec, will you, hon? Just a sec, Kim. Such a pain, Jen. Okay, there's the home face of it there, Kim.
That's what Pam's looks like,
And then you
but hers is
go
a
up for the other one
Android.
there for right.
It's got the exact same thing. And hers is an Android.
Yeah, it's a nice little phone though. Better than the one she had for sure. If I
Yep.
get it back to the normal
Push that center button down at the bottom.
yeah, I'm doing that, but it ain't going back to the normal home page. Wanted to show you that. It's a nice home page. It's got like fall colors and all that on it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her new phone. She likes it a lot better than the other one. Of course,
That's
she
good.
texts and has unlimited long distance on it too. For I think it's how much is it, hon? Comes to $28 a month with unlimited long distance in Canada and texting. So not too bad.
Yep. That's right, Peter. That's the whole idea.
Yep, that's
They
what
make
it is.
more money. They make more money on cancer. It's sad. That's
Oh, it is sad.
Why?
Like I said, Kim, it's really sad that when money overtakes human life, eh? Very sad. Hey, Peter, are you on any kind of blood thinner?
Q-Link wireless. I've got consumer cellular,
Right.
and I think it's like $25 for mine a month.
That's not too bad. When my dad was alive, he had Bell Canada here, eh? And he had phone, TV, and phone, TV, and internet, right? And we were paying just about $300 a month.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, my cable bill just went to $233.
Yeah.
But that's the three things:
Right.
internet, TV, and phone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get rid of their landline, but I want to keep mine.
Yeah, we got rid of ours after we got Jen this new phone because I don't see a point in paying two, right?
Well, mine's a bundle,
Right.
you know. Now you got a laptop, right?
Yep.
But now you probably shut it down every night though, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But if I let mine go all the time. I never shut mine down. But sometimes it'll get so slow I can't even hardly move the mouse.
Right.
So I have to shut it down and restart it.
Right. Have you ever cleaned your history on it, Kim?
I have.
Because sometimes that'll speed it up too, if you get all the history out. Because sometimes some of the history are things that pop up while you're watching things or something,
Right?
and you don't realize it. And some of them pop-ups can have viruses in them, eh?
Oh
that'll
yeah.
slow your computer down. I usually find if I take my history out and clean the drive a bit, right, with the C drive cleaner, then it usually speeds it up quite a bit.
If I restart my computer, then it's quick as can be for a while. Yeah, I take 325 aspirin also, Peter.
You're on 25 milligrams of warfarin?
Isn't that a poison?
Yeah, that's rat poison, actually. That's what they use to thin your blood out, eh, Kim?
Wow.
Jones, how are you?
Hello, Raleigh.
Hey, Peter. I've since my heart attack, Peter, I've been off. Like I was on blood thinners for probably about 3 or 4 years, eh? And they took me off the blood thinners. Now to prevent my blood clots from starting again, I started taking honey and garlic, Peter. Now what you do is you peel your garlic clove, okay? You peel it like you're gonna squish it up, but don't squish it up. You do that with a couple cloves or as many as you want. You fill up a mason jar with the cloves of garlic and you pour honey in there and you let it sit for a week. Like turn it now and then, spin it around. And what that does, Peter, is it brings all the allicin out of the garlic into the honey. And that helps keep your blood normal so you don't get blood clots no more. I've been on honey and garlic now for, geez, how long, hon? Couple years now, and I haven't had a cold, a cough, or anything. I haven't had any pain from my heart attack, nothing. But don't use it as long as you're on warfarin because it'll thin your blood out too much. And the honey and garlic would not bother the IVC filter either, Peter.
I used to eat honey before I went to bed, and it would help bring my sugar down.
Yep.
And I quit doing it for quite a while because honey was so expensive,
Mm-hmm.
So I got me a quart of honey the other day.
Right.
I think it was like $7.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it a couple of nights before I went to bed. Well, I couldn't tell if it helped me or not, but my sugar was 195. So I've quit eating it again for just a few days,
Right.
and I haven't had time. I could have done it today, but I sit down to eat and I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
And I eat before I check my sugar. So I'm gonna check it tomorrow and see if it goes down. And if it goes down, then I may start eating it again. But it's supposed to help you sleep too.
Oh, honey does. If you actually Google honey on what honey can do for the human body, Kim, it's unreal what it does for the human body.
I know it.
There's elements in the honey that can actually help the body repair itself where it needs it, eh? Like it's really good for you.
But have you heard that if you eat honey, it will make your sugar go down?
Yep.
Not a whole bunch, just one spoonful.
Right. Yeah, it will. Because it's natural. Eh? It's not actually a sugar like we would make, right? Like the sugar we use in our coffee or those sweeteners. This is natural. It's all made from flowers and nectar, and so it's totally different. That's why it works the way it works.
Oh yeah, the bees.
Very good though.
They really do a good job.
Oh, they do. Yep. Wow, a lot of people coming on tonight. I'm getting notification after notification here. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, get a lasso and bring them over here.
Half up. Yep. This is a blood thinner. Yeah. But no matter what kind of blood thinner or what name it is, it all has warfarin in it because warfarin is the only thing that can naturally thin your blood.
Really?
But it's human made.
Even the aspirin?
Aspirin will, but you got to take a few of them, eh?
I just take one aspirin a day.
Yep. That'll keep your blood normal, eh, Kim? But if you start getting blood clots or anything like that, Kim, if your doctor says, hey, you got some small blood clots or whatever, take 2 to 3 aspirin, and that'll take care of your blood clot without it breaking off and going through your heart, you know? That's what I like about the honey and garlic, because what it does is the allicin creates like a bubble around the clot if there's one there, and it works on it until it's all liquefied again, and then it'll release it, eh? And then it comes out normal, and it just goes through your heart like any normal blood would.
Wow.
Instead of the clot, right? Like before I got taken off my warfarin, I had 3 blood clots go through my heart. I could feel them, eh? Your heart just kind of flutters.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, I had 3 of them go through. Jen's dad, when he had his blood clotted up, he had 5 of them go through his heart. He survived that, but then the doctor had him on blood thinners, and he didn't like to take them. So he wanted to drink his beer more than he wanted to keep his blood thin. So he started drinking again, and he got the blood clots back, and he ended up dying on us. But yeah, it just goes to show, you know, crazy.
Sorry to hear that, Brad.
Yeah, we lost him 5 years ago. Yeah. So it's kind of my mom went. And then not long after that, Jen's dad passed away. Then my dad passed away. Pardon me, Jen's mom passed away, and then my dad passed away. All within, 3 to 4 years. That's crazy. Too much.
Too much.
You're right, Harm. It is a natural antibiotic. And guys, not all cancer, okay? But straight garlic clove, if you eat 4 cloves of raw garlic a night or in the morning, it doesn't really matter, but do it on an empty stomach. Eat 4 cloves, and that will help fight 5 different kinds of cancer.
Thank you, Stray. You
Hey,
should
Stray, how's it going? Oh, just me just went live. Jasmine. I'm actually going to show you what that looks like, Peter. I've got a jar that I just done up not too long ago. I think it was 2 days ago. Here, and I'll trade you. If you can do that for me. That. There we go. Here's what it looks like after, you peel your garlic. You take the covers off. You cut the ends off, right? You put your garlic in here and you pour your honey in there. And what it does, you know how thick honey is, right, guys? Once your allicin starts to come out of your garlic into your honey, it goes like liquid, see? It gets real runny. And believe it or not, your honey actually starts to taste like garlic. Just like the honey garlic sausage or the honey garlic sauce you could put on your meat. There's no difference. So you take 1 clove of garlic and a spoonful of honey, and you take it at the same time. You chew your garlic up until it's all chewed up. Swallow it down. Do that on an empty stomach every morning for 7 days. And then you come back to me and tell me how you feel. I'll bet you feel 100% better.
But from what you're telling me, I don't want to do that because I'm taking aspirin.
Right. Because this does too, guys. Remember, this does naturally thin out your blood too. So do not take this if you're on a blood thinner. Don't do it. But if you're not on a blood thinner, that's a good way to keep blood clots from happening in your body.
Do you think that the garlic, what you just told us,
Yep.
do you think that would help with the sugar?
Oh, yeah. Because it's natural sweeten, eh? The honey is natural. And the garlic is pretty much natural too, right? It grows wild,
Right?
right? So, I mean, it naturally, it would, once it's mixed together like that, it would do what it's supposed to, right? The blood, it would keep it the normal thickness and keep it from doing anything it's not supposed to do, right? Like I said, I've been on it now for, oh, geez, got to be going on 3 years. I've been on honey and garlic, and I haven't even had a cold, not even a cough, Kim. I haven't had to see a
That's
doctor
good.
since I've been taking it. You know?
That's good.
And another thing that's good about garlic, guys, is it keeps a lot of different parasites and stuff away because parasites don't like the smell of the garlic, eh? So they stay away from it. The same as what I told you about the soap, Kim, how the soap keeps the mosquitoes and stuff away.
Yeah.
Garlic does the same thing with parasites.
And it keeps the
make us sick.
vampires away.
Right.
It keeps
Yeah,
the
that's the only thing it
vampires away.
can't do is keep them away. But yeah, other than that, you know, that's all I take, guys. I got no medication from a doctor at all that I put in my body. That's it. And pomegranate juice. If you're ever told from your doctor that you have thick, like your veins are closing up, that you don't have much blood going through anymore, and you're still able to walk around and stuff, grab yourself some pomegranate juice and drink that in the morning on an empty stomach, and that will clean your veins right out. My uncle, my aunt's husband, he was closed up 95%, eh, Kim, in his veins. He had 5% of his veins that he had blood going through. He went home and started taking this juice, and he went back to the doctor 2 weeks later, and he was 95% open. The doctor said, I don't know what you're doing, but you go home and keep doing whatever you're doing because it's working.
Now, you're talking about Irish Spring soap. Does
Yep.
will the squirrels leave that alone?
Yeah, they don't like the smell of it, eh, Kim? There's something in the odor of it that the bugs and the critters don't like, eh?
Well, I've got this butterfly bush,
Yep.
and the squirrel dug up the plant almost, and he had dug so much that the plant would fall over.
Right.
So I cut it way back. It said to cut it back in the fall anyhow.
Right.
And I tried to bury it and everything. Well, that squirrel just keeps going out there digging in it. There must be
Take a half of that soap, Kim. Cut a bar of it in half, and then cut one half in half again, and take one square, and put one on each side of the plant in a sock.
Okay.
You know how to do it, right? Put one on each side of the plant, and that'll keep that squirrel away. I'll guarantee
I'm
it.
going to.
Yep.
When I'm going to see if it comes back at all.
Yep.
I'm not going to waste my time. If it comes out of it, I'm going to get me some potting soil that don't have that vermiculite and all that stuff. There must have been something in the Miracle Grow that he liked.
Yeah.
But anyhow, then I'm gonna dig it out by hand the best I can, and then put that topsoil in there.
Right. Right.
I may have said potting soil, but I meant topsoil,
Yeah.
so that it'll hold the plant a little better. Then I'll put the soap in there.
Parmesan and garlic. That's different. Come here, buddy. Okay. You're so shy, hon. She's so shy. She's got to sneak around the corner with the coffee. Just here, hon. She makes me giggle, Kim.
Yeah.
Mom just had you guys out. What's the matter with you now? I'm not opening the window. It's too cold outside. Yeah. Oh, bang your chin. I got a 120-pound dog that acts like a 2-year-old baby all the time.
Hey, on Netflix,
Yep.
have you seen the show Heartland?
Oh, yeah.
It's real long.
Oh, it is. It's a long series, but it's a really good show, Kim. We watched the whole thing, eh?
I'm working on it. I'm on season 2.
Yeah, it's a really good show. It is. Very heartbreaking in some parts, eh?
Peter, she's doing fine, but we had to go see her mother and work on her taxes yesterday, and she just wore out.
Wow.
So right now she's in the bedroom watching TV. She had blood work done maybe a week ago or so, and the doctor called and said, "Oh, you got to go get more blood work because it showed that she had sugar."
Right.
So she had bought all this shit, fudge and no bake cookies and cream horns, and I
Right.
said, "Pam, why are you doing that? I can't eat it, but then I do."
Right.
So she had to go today to get another blood work done. So we haven't heard nothing. And let's see. Did we go today? Yeah, we went today. I take her, I don't go in, but I take her so that she don't have to park and then walk a long ways.
Right. Right.
And she said, "What? I thought for sure they'd call today." I said, "Hey, if they don't call, no call is good news."
That's right. It's when a doctor calls that you got to start worrying about something.
Right.
You know?
So that answer your question, Peter? We're working on it. So I forget, I talked to everybody about their shots. Have you had your shots, you and Jen?
Nope. I refuse to get it.
You're not going to get it.
Nope. I refuse to.
Okay, don't get it. But why?
Because it's not been tested enough for me to trust it, eh, Kim? And I'm not going to trust some scientist in some lab that I've never met in my life. I'm not going to trust him with my life. You know what I mean? No way. When it comes out that it's been properly tested and properly done, like they said, they said at first, Kim, they said at first that it would take 4 years to produce this vaccine for this virus, right? And then all of a sudden, what, 4 to 6 months later, they have a vaccine for it? Come on now.
Well,
Nah.
I see
No,
your
not
point,
me.
but do we have any choice?
Yeah, we do here. It's not
Yeah, well,
mandatory.
you know, if that's what you want to do, and I'm not arguing with you on that.
Yeah. Oh no,
But
it's not
the government
mandatory though,
has
eh?
worked hard and has it out there for free, so I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm sitting in the car there and they give me a shot. I have no idea if it's a real shot or a gazebo, you know.
Exactly.
I don't know, but you know,
But like I said, that video that I sent, the link to that video I sent you, Kim, watch that
oh,
because
I will.
it'll explain a whole lot to you.
I've got it bookmarked and I will
Yep.
watch it.
It'll explain a whole lot to you. You'll know why I'm not getting the vaccine.
But a
Like I
week
said, hey,
from
Kim,
tomorrow,
there's even a doctor on this video that refuses to take the vaccine because it hasn't been tested enough. They
okay.
don't know what's in it.
Well, I don't know what's in it. I wouldn't know if you told me what was in it. So,
Well, I wouldn't either, like all them medical words and stuff.
But,
But I mean, when a doctor refuses to take it because they're not sure, you know there's something wrong.
well, I'll go with what Fauci tells me.
Peter says, well, Kim, I'll be right over and we can have a sugar party.
Once you had one, well, it's all gone now.
Yeah.
But a week from tomorrow, I get my second shot. Pam has had 2 shots.
Kim, before you go for that, please watch this video tonight, okay?
Oh, I'm
Before you
going to.
decide that, do that
I'll
for me,
watch it,
please.
but I'll go have the second shot anyhow.
Okay. Like you
I
said,
will watch it, but
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm not trying to talk you into it. It's everybody's own choice, but
yeah. Well,
watch the video. That's all I can say. Watch the video.
don't always believe what you see on the internet.
Well, this is actually right from doctors, Kim, that are
Right.
that are against this because they don't know what's in it. Doctors and high regarded people that are all in this, that are all talking about the COVID and the vaccine and all that,
Yeah.
And Peter says, see, I miss out all the time.
Miss out all the time.
We all do, Peter. We all do.
But yeah, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'll still get my shot
Oh, yeah.
because I've got
Well,
it
like I
coming,
said, everybody's got their own thoughts, right?
right? But we never know. The government, you know, look at how many lies they've told to us to start with.
Well, get this, Kim. Okay. Think about this for a minute. Today, our government passed that if you're in the hospital, okay, and you have really bad pain in your gut or your stomach, and you say, oh, I just can't take this anymore, doctor, put me out of my misery. He can now do that legally.
Kill you?
Yeah. There's assisted death in Canada now. They passed the bylaw today. The law for it. They passed it today.
Hello, Randy B.
Randy Beans, how are you? Oh, that's getting strong, that thing. E-smoke making me cough more than a cigarette does, Kim. But it's loosening everything up too. I'm getting rid of a lot of phlegm in my chest, so must be doing something right.
Randy Beans.
Secret Agent Randy Beans. Not going too bad, Randy. How's it going with you, man?
But you know, if they would have just said at the very beginning, everybody locked down temporarily or just wear the mask.
But the thing with that, Kim, I totally agree with you 100%. Don't get me wrong. But when this first got noticed by our government, Kim, they knew about it long ago before we did. Now, if they didn't want or know what was going on in their minds at the time, they would have put a stop to it. They would have told us all lock down, stay in the house. There's a disease coming through. It's a deadly one. But no, that's why I say modern warfare, complete modern warfare. Yep, they do, Randy. Isn't that crazy?
They want more cash.
No, they're the doctors he's talking about that'll help you commit suicide.
Yeah.
Assisted suicide.
What was that one doctor we had here in the States? Vorkian or something like that.
Yep. I remember talking about him, yeah.
And it was against the law.
Yep. Now it's legal in Canada for doctors to help you. Totally wrong move on our government part. I tell you that right now. Of course, you can't expect much when you're the person running your country is still in diapers, so. And don't care what happens to anybody on the outside as long as, you know, his pockets are full and he can spend $5 million on a vacation. Why should he care?
We seen a cartoon or whatever. Said, man, it must be really cold, getting cold here. I seen a politician or a lawyer. He had his hands in his own pocket.
Oh yeah. That's cool, Randy. That's right, Randy. It's advanced warfare. So right, buddy. But my thought on all this so-called warfare is, you know, it's bad enough that life's as short as it is before God takes us back. You know what I mean? And now we got the government taking us out on top of that. You know, not only adults, but kids too. I mean, come on. Like, it's just crazy. It really is. So yeah, what I do with this honey and garlic now, Kim, is I take 4 in the morning, 4 raw without the honey. And then I take my honey and garlic about maybe 10, 20 minutes after that, eh? So I'm kind of double whammying it all at once.
You eat 4 of them raw?
Yep. Raw ones. They're hot, but it sure helps you.
I thought they'd be hot.
Oh, they are hot. Oh, yeah. It's assisted, Randy. Canada today, they passed the law that doctors can legally help people die if they want to die. If they're in bad shape, you know, if they're in pain or, you know, they got bad stomach pain that's not going away. or the doctors, haven't got anything else they can do for them, they can assist them in going to see God.
I wonder what they do.
As far as I can tell, Kim, it's going to be more or less like you're on death row. You're going to get 3 shots, and one's going to put you to sleep. One's going to slow your system down, and then the third one will stop everything from working.
Well, the people on death row, they claim, and how they know this, I don't know. But when you actually get the kill shot, that burns in your system so bad.
That's what they say, yep.
So I don't
A lot
think
of them
they
say it
should do
feels like
that.
your veins feels like your veins catch fire, a lot of them say.
So you wouldn't want to do that if you haven't committed a crime or something,
No. But for the government of Canada to even okay this for doctors to help people die, that's just crazy. Like, I don't understand it.
But I just
God-
wonder.
God has his
about
way
our
for every-
dogs.
Right.
I just wonder about our dogs when they put them down. What
Right.
happens to them?
Yeah, exactly.
You think it's the same thing?
I'm not sure, Kim. I've seen dogs put down like on videos on here, but I've never been there when they've done it myself. So I really don't know. I really don't want to say. I would hope that they go a little bit more peaceful than what we would. You know what I mean?
Well, I had let's see, I had 2 dogs put down, and he gave him a shot to just kind of put him in la la land,
Right.
and then he'd put this other shot in his vein, and
That's
pull
what would
back,
stop his heart.
and you
Yeah.
could see the blood come out just a little bit. He said, "Okay," he said, "it'll all be over once I give this shot. So tell him whatever you want."
Yeah.
So I don't know about the dogs. I hope they don't burn.
Oh,
when
I
they
don't
get that
imagine
shot.
it would burn them like that, but yeah, I don't know. I would
But
hope not. I would
now
really hope.
a murderer, they may do that and burn and stuff on purpose. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's hard to say. Good question, though, Kim. That really is. I might actually research that and see what I can find out about that because that's interesting. That'd be interesting to find out. Like personally myself, when I pass away, I'd rather be sitting in the woods doing what I love to do, sitting there hunting when I pass away,
Yeah.
Hell, I'm left there to feed whatever animal wants to feed on me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm dead. You want to eat my body that's left over? Take it.
Hello, Lisa B.
Lisa B, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Bless your heart. How are you tonight? Bless your heart. I'm not sure if they would require a quarantine for that or not, to be honest.
I don't know. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. That's another good question. That really is. That's got me thinking now. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, just like lethal injection, they take the needle out of the package to make sure it's all sterile,
Yeah. Working and sleeping, eh, Lisa? I hear you. You know, it's not bad enough that we're all kind of locked up from COVID and it kind of wears us out that way. But then you get rainy days and the dreary days, and that just drags the heck right out of you, eh?
Well, you know, I don't mind staying at home.
Well, I don't either. Don't get me wrong, but when you can't really get out and go out and do anything, that's what, you know.
Well, you know, we kind of got a routine: get up, make coffee, go sit in the hot tub, unless it's raining.
Right.
You know,
You need to make yourself a portable hood for that, Kim, so you can go in it in the rain or sun.
yeah, I know, but it'd be a problem. The wind would tear it up.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You're probably right there. Oregon has assisted too, Lisa. I think that's crazy, Lisa. I don't think they should have okayed that anywhere in the world.
There's a guy here on the internet, and I don't want to say his name. He said when he gets bad enough, he's going to get him a big wash tub and go out where there's bears, you know, and pour honey all over him.
Oh yeah,
Let that bear eat him.
I know who you're talking about.
He's a great guy. I like him.
I do too. And I wouldn't doubt that one bit about him, Kim. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, you know. You want to go where you enjoy doing what you're doing. You want to kind of die doing what you enjoy, right?
Well,
And if I could pick it, I'd probably pick the woods to die in myself and just let whatever animals wanted to have my body have it. You know, you're just feeding the wildlife. I mean, they fed me half my life. Why shouldn't I give them something back, you know?
there you go. Well, my biggest fear, I don't want to be a burden on someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you, Kim. No, you can't do it that way, Randy. It has to be a little bit more serious than a tummy ache. Like, you know, you have bowel cancer or something like that where you have so much pain. Something like that I could see, but oh yeah, Lisa, I hear you there. It is now something like that where the pain gets so bad. I understand where they would want to do that, but the way they have it set here in Canada is even if you're like you have Down syndrome and you don't want to live like that anymore, you can ask for to be helped to commit suicide and it'll be okay. And I don't think that's right. Yeah, Randy, that would, eh? Use the electric chair. Yeah, you should be able to choose a method, but I don't know if you can. I'm not sure on that. I haven't really looked into it because I don't believe in it. I don't think it should be legal anywhere to do that for anybody. Unless, like I said, you know, you got cancer or some really bad disease that does nothing but give you pain, then I can understand it. But when they just do it for anybody that wants to do it, no. And you know darn well that's what's going to happen. You know, somebody's going to be sick of life and give the doctor a pile of crap and he's going to put them down. And it's just, you know, it's going to turn into one big bad headache. That's all I can see.
Well, I think they'll cover themselves.
Oh, they will cover themselves, but it's still going to be a big headache in the end. You watch.
Yeah.
Like, look how many crazy doctors and nurses are out there now that are just killing people for the fun of it. You know what I mean? Now they got legalized suicide. What are these doctors that are whacked in the head going to do with that? Oh, this is legal now. I can get everybody. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Well, I don't know how
Okay,
they
Lisa.
I don't know how they discovered that a person getting lethal injection is burning. I don't know. This is just what I've seen.
I would think the only way they would know that is if the person that they gave it to had survived and told them, look, that stuff, you know. But other than that, I don't see how anybody could know that. Because you can't test it yourself, that's for sure. You'll die. That makes sense, though, Lisa. When the shot goes wrong, yeah, that could make sense.
I didn't know that, Peter.
Wow, Peter. Don't do that again, eh? There's always people to talk to, Peter. Always. Heck, get a hold of me or Kim. We'll talk to you, man. Yep, the officials bungle it. It's not like that don't happen, eh, Lisa? But for them to admit they bungled something up, that's another question altogether.
Oh yeah.
Never answer it properly. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Oh, no, I didn't do that. I hear you there, Peter. Other ways of dealing with pain, though, Peter. I know it hurts. Pain does hurt. It's meant to hurt us so that we know there's something wrong with our bodies. But there's other ways to take care of the pain, Peter. Other than that, you know what I mean? Like I said, Peter, it's Brad and Jen. Anytime you want to talk about anything, buddy, I'm here. You just get a hold of me and I'll talk to you anytime you want. I agree, Randy. They should. X-ray, yeah. If you got to choose your death, what would take you? I think God would still take you, if that's what you mean. Laser sword, that's it, Lisa. Won't feel a thing, just boom. R2D2 can get you then. Borrow Luke Skywalker's sword. My preferred method is natural causes.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah. But like I said, my spot to, like my perfect spot to pass away would be in the woods because I love the outdoors. I love the woods. But I'd like to do it in natural causes, not doing harm to myself. I'd rather die naturally than, cause it myself for sure. I know what that's all about. My brother committed suicide, and I would never do that. That's throwing the life that God gave you. That's like throwing it right back in his face and saying it's no good to me. That's not right, guys. Suicide is not the way to go for anybody.
Well, I understand that that's the only sin that you will not be forgiven.
Did you see what Randy said there, Kim? He's being sucked out of a spaceship while in orbit without a helmet on. Your
Yeah.
eyeballs would get real big, your head would go, and then all of a sudden, boom, you just explode.
Boom. Yeah.
Take about 2 seconds. Weird how gravity holds us all together, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without gravity, we just blow up. Crazy world we live in, ain't it?
Bless your heart. I'd say immediate, but by natural.
Oh, wow, Peter. So that's what I don't like about doctors, Kim? They'll up your medication whether you need it or not, because they know they're going to make it 50 cents or $1 more, right? It's crazy.
That's why they call it practicing.
Yeah. Well, they can practice on somebody else. They ain't practice on me no more. That is sad, Lisa. Yeah, my brother never ever tried to come and talk to any of us, Lisa. He just went out one morning on his way to work and decided to stop at a bush and he hung himself. And I always told my brother he could always come and talk to me about anything, but never talked to anybody in the family. Pretty sad when you're that full of pain, Kim, that you don't feel you can talk to anybody about it. When you really can, there's always people to talk to, no matter how much pain you're feeling,
Sure.
Like not pain, sore pain, but pain in your heart, from caring or hurting. There's always people you can talk to help you through it.
Well, I had a nervous breakdown. I told you that earlier.
Yep.
But that's one of the last things I thought about doing, about committing suicide. I never thought about that at all. I was just thinking of getting better.
Right.
And they pumped me full of all kinds of drugs that, oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
When I finally got out of there, it took probably 4 months to come back to normal.
Wow. I know, it's crazy. I would have to agree with you, bless my heart. I would say fire.
Here he comes out with that spaceship again.
Yep. Are you an astronaut by any chance there, Randy Beans?
Hey, that brings up a good topic. Okay, Brad, I'm talking to you. Do you think that we've ever landed on the moon?
Personally, I do not know.
I don't either.
They show pictures, but you know, you can do a million things with pictures to make them look like they're somewhere else
Well,
where they're not.
You know, they can go to Area 51 and show
Yeah, and it
you
looks
more
just like the
stuff.
moon. Yep.
That's my opinion.
Yep. No, I don't believe they've been on the actual moon itself. No, I don't. I believe they've gone to a spot like Area 51 and took pictures and made it look like that, but I don't think they've actually been there. No,
Well, you look that up sometime.
I will.
There's this one guy said, the government said, if you can't make it, fake it.
Yep.
Well, I didn't like Trump, so we're even. Randy B.
Yeah, here there, Randy, you're with a Biden lover here. That can be hard, Peter, yes. But hey, man, you're doing good right now, and that's the main thing. Just keep on that path, and it'll be great. That's right. After your heart shields and falling off. Plummeting back to Earth would be pretty sick. Yeah, that would. I don't think you'd survive the re-entry, though. Most ships they show coming through the re-entry of from orbit to Earth, they catch fire. But I don't think we'd survive coming through that ourselves.
I don't think you would come through it
No,
if
You'd
you
burn up
actually
before-
got there.
you'd burn up before you even touched it.
Well, I think you would just float.
Going through the atmosphere?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Because they say if you fall out of the ship and you lose your tie down to the ship, you just float around until you're dead.
Yeah.
Right? You're just in space floating around like a piece of garbage up there, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you would until you run out of oxygen.
Yeah. Which probably wouldn't take long. If you're not connected to the ship, you obviously haven't got the oxygen running through your hose you should have. Unless you got a tank on you, but that's going to run out soon too, right? So
Eventually it would, yeah.
anyway, let's get a better topic going here, guys. Enough of this death talk.
There went Pam. Pam, say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Pam. How are you?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
Watching a movie.
Are you watching that one?
Oh my God, it's getting better and better.
What-
Paul, the
What's
stimulus.
the name of it? Brad might watch it.
Bridgerton.
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 It's
I'll
on.
check that out tonight.
It's a chick flick, kinda.
Well, Jen makes me watch some with her anyway, Pam, so I can't get away from them.
It's in England.
Chick flicks.
It's on Netflix.
It's in England.
Nice.
If you get to the middle of it, you can't quit watching it.
Right.
Lot of sex.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Paul, we don't get anywhere near 2K. No, I think the highest it goes here is 1,200.
You missed all the good.
What?
No, I didn't miss anything.
Pardon me. Pardon me, Paul. I'm wrong. Jen just corrected me. My mistake. As long as you're working people get 2,000. People on disability
You don't get anything.
don't get anything.
Oh, we don't get anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't get any more.
But it is the CERB, yes. So
Okay, I'll
2,000.
be right back, Brad. I can still
But
hear
it's-
you though.
Yep, but it's $2,000 if you're working that you can get on stimulus.
Well, we got the 600, and then we just now got the 1,400 a piece.
Right. Yeah, me and Jen's actually we never bothered putting in for it because you got to pay it back anyway, right? So what's the point?
Oh, you don't have to pay ours back.
But we didn't qualify for it anyway, so
How's come? Why didn't you qualify?
you have to be working in Canada.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Now
So
that's
the homeless or anything that could qualify for it wouldn't get it anyway.
if you're working, you wouldn't need it, would you?
Well, exactly. That's what we thought too. If you're working, you don't need the stimulus, but that's the way it goes.
Well,
You have to be working here to get it.
I'll be darned. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a drink.
Yep. Yeah, most of it does do that anyway, Lisa. Extra money that the government ever gives us, guys. Do you ever notice that? It's never extra money. It always goes to something in the house, bills or something else. Nothing that you want for yourself. Always something else. It sure ain't Christmas all over again. That's right, Peter. God's not dead. It's on Netflix. I agree. That's good. Okay, Kim, my turn. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually need it, bless your heart, but I put mine in my savings account, my 1,400. When we got the first 1,200, I paid my credit card off. Okay. But the other day, the day that everybody got their stimulus check, I seen big screen TVs coming out of Walmart like they was cotton candy. Does she like it, Lisa B? The Bridgerton? I have seen God Not Dead. I have seen that. I thought it was a good show.
Good Girls is good too, Lisa. I watched that with Jen, some of it. It's not a bad show.
But I've been watching Heartland.
Mm-hmm. Another really good show, Kim. Good family viewing, that one.
That Amy, she's such a sweet little girl, and that guy stole her horse.
Yep.
Oh my God. And I watched The Ranch.
Yep.
Man, that's a great show. And Shameless was great.
Yeah, Shameless was funny. I liked it.
By the time I got done watching that, all them seasons and stuff, it's kind of like I went to school with them or grew up with them, you know?
Yep. Yep. You get to know them, eh?
But I never did know what happened to the oldest girl. She got on a plane and left and never come back.
Yeah. Yeah, she ended up going to some other city.
Yeah, I don't even know where she went to.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
But that Frank, man, somebody need to knock him in the head.
Oh, yeah. That was the kid's dad, right?
Yeah. He'd
Yeah.
steal from his own kids.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
that
mean,
one little kid, the youngest kid, Liam or something like that. The
Liam,
little
yeah.
black kid. Oh, he cool now. He pretty
Oh,
smart.
yeah. Yeah,
I
he's
think
smart
he
as a
was
whip,
the
that boy.
smartest of the whole bunch.
Yep. Well, anyway, Kim, it's 10 o'clock here. I think I'll get off and watch some TV with Jen. And thanks again for having me up. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you very
Always,
much.
always.
I'm about ready to get down off here too.
Everybody in chat, have a great night. Stay safe out there, everybody. Stay healthy. Talk to everybody later. Peace out, guys.
Okay.
See you later, Kim.
Bless your heart. I liked all of them on Duck Dynasty. Ozark was a great movie. Yeah, I know. Ozark was rough. Boy, them people was rough. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming up. Game Master, what's up? Not very much. We just killed about 3 hours. All right. Everybody, have a great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. I'm up if you rub me right. Yeah. All right. Have a good one.